It's over. It is over, the 2023 NFL season, man, with an epic freaking Super Bowl, man. That's one of the best ones, y'all, that I have seen in years. Y'all know me. I love defense, and it was a great game. It was a great game. So we are going to talk about it, and I'm going to give my thoughts on how everything went down, because it was a defensive ball game. And the defensive unit for the Kansas City Chiefs should be the MVP. But I'm gonna get into that today. Yeah, it's about to go down, baby. We're talking what? NFL coaches today. All right. We're talking NFL honors today. And I'm gonna give y'all the first annual Gridiron Nation podcast. Elite NFL Awards. Just starting this. So let's get it popping, baby. Hey, y'all. Welcome to Gridiron Nation. I'm back, baby. Oh, yeah. Y'all know what time it is. Come on. It's time to get wicked with it. So go on and crank up your headphones or turn up the volume in your boat ride. Yeah, 575. Come on. Stand up. Let's get it poppin', never stopping when my pen's on the move. I'm getting people out they seats to get them into a groove. If it's the end of the world, I'm going out with a boom. Lacing lyrics up with dynamite and lighting a fuse. Refuse to lose, a steady popping off like a gauge. I set it in stone to tell you I will never be phased or pushed away from the stage. My rhyme is like fine wine, getting stronger with age. This whole region is mine. Southwest, where my throne is made of Chile and sand. Throwing some heat and add a beat and y'all will know who I am. Every breath that I take and every move that I make is all to represent my people working hard every day. I used to stay on the grind, just like I stayed on the block, with music all on my mind. My pen is loaded and locked. Fire's burning every... Yes, yeah. What is up, familia? Welcome to another episode of Gridiron Nation podcast, vodcast, whatever. It's GNP. It's GNP. That's what it is here, man. Yo, what's up, guys? Hey, what a game. Man, Super Bowl. Damn. It was epic, though. It was epic. I'm talking, I loved one of the best Super Bowls I've watched because I loved the defense. You know what I'm saying? But also, hey, what y'all think of the halftime show? We'll get into that today when we get into that game. And also, I wanted to talk a little bit about the Mike Zimmer hiring. It's official in Dallas now. So we'll break that down as I get also into some fan mail that's also Dallas Cowboys related, guys. But we'll talk about that for just a little bit. And also, I got to break down the NFL honors, and I'm going to pit them against my picks. All right, for like the MVP of the NFL for the regular season, JP, regular season only. All right. And then I'm thinking, hey, next year, guys, I'm gonna do my picks for these awards today. All right, I want to get your guys' thoughts and everything, but I'm thinking next year, for what we're going to do for Gridiron Nation for season 2 of this or whatever, second annual GNP, Gridiron Nation podcast NFL Elite Awards for 2025 next year. I think I'm going to bring you guys on board, and like 50% of the vote is going to be like a poll that I put out there. You know what I mean? For you guys, like 2 weeks before, run it for 2 weeks. What do you guys think, man? All right. What do you guys think? So that's what we got going on today, man. What you guys think of the Super Bowl commercials? I didn't like them. There were some cool ones, like the Doritos one with the two abuelitas. That one was kind of funny, man. That one made me laugh. The Tom Brady one, the Brady one. But I thought the trailers, Deadpool 3, Hugh Jackman. We all knew it was coming, but just to finally be able to see a trailer, man, I cannot wait until this movie drops. Jerzey, I know you can't wait either, brother. So go ahead over to the comments real quick. Yeah, man, y'all coming in already, man. Jerzey, what is up, bro? Like I said, I know you cannot wait to go catch some Deadpool 3, just like me, brother. My brother Adolfo Bobo, happy Tuesday to you too, brother. I love you too, man. Hey, man, I haven't texted you about the game because I know, like, if it was me, like, I'm like, you know what? I don't even want to talk football for a couple days. So thank you for being here, man. It means a lot, bro. It shows a lot right there, straight up. Jerzey says, let's go. Let's go. Showtime, baby. And Angel, Gridiron Nation Familia, what is up, Raza? That's right, what is up, Raza? Hey, man, had to sport it today. You already know, man. It's Aslan, baby. Yeah. So just gotta represent, man. Gotta represent the culture. You know what I'm saying? But hey, so all right, guys. Now,
I was talking about the whole Super Bowl, right? Let's just get into that because I mean, what else? How else am I going to lead off the show? You know what I mean? I can't do a show that's like titled, which I changed the title, right? Yes, I did. Okay, just making sure. I forget to do that, Jerzey. Like on the restream thing. Oh, I forget to change the name, and then it's got a name from like 3 episodes ago. And that's what goes out to everybody. And I got to go back and change them all, except Twitter X doesn't let you change it. Anyways, we're talking about the Super Bowl. All right, we were talking about the Super Bowl, and I mean, we y'all were in the chat. Some of y'all were in the chat with me. For those of you that aren't, hey, hit me up, man. Hit me up. Let me know if you guys want to get into this game day chat next season. We'll probably even do it for the UFL season coming up. And I apologize, guys. On last week's episode, I know I when I was referring to the UFL, USFL kept slipping out, and I didn't realize it until after the show was over. I close everything down here in the studio. I jump into my phone, and before I publish it, I got to give it a proof listen. You know what I mean? And I was like, oh damn, I kept saying USFL, so I apologize. All right, let's just get that straight. I had to, yeah, that was a correction for last week. What y'all think of the Super Bowl, fellas? Super Bowl matchup 58, Kansas City Chiefs defeat the San Francisco 49ers 25-22. What a game. What a game. I mean, it was amazing game. Right? Was this not an amazing game? I mean, I loved the defense. The defense was so good, man, on both sides of the ball. Both sides of the ball. Damn. And then the Dre Greenlaw happened, injury. Oh, you know what? I got to tell you guys straight up, man. I was so like mad at the football gods for this. I'm watching this, man. And, I remember me and Jerzey, like we were in the chat, but we were kind of texting on the side just here and there about different things. And he was like, dude, I know I didn't just see that. Like I did not just see that happen. And I was like, damn, bro, because you don't even have to like the Niners. It don't matter if you hate the Niners. You know what happened to Greenlaw. First of all, the number one person I feel bad for is him. You know what I mean? Like he's played y'all all his life for this stage right here. For trying to get him to a Super Bowl. Try to get a Super Bowl trophy. And the dude was already balling out. Y'all saw that same game I did. Those linebackers were everywhere, man. They were feasting on that Kansas City Chiefs offense in that first half. Let's be real. That defense, I'll tell y'all, that first half was exactly when I got to halftime, I said, okay, Chiefs ain't out of it yet. We know this. But this is exactly the kind of game the 49ers want. But I mean, damn, everything just kind of changed when that Greenlaw freak injury happened. And you could see it like in the replay, like he's trying to go out. Oh, wait, no, we can't go out yet. And then he waits a minute. He's hopping around, man. He's hyped. He was playing hyped. And then he just slips. And I don't know if it was that turf. They had these guys practicing on grass. Let's have the Chiefs practicing on turf, which is Vegas. Do better, man. That was messed up. Okay. And maybe this had something to do with it. Maybe it didn't. I don't know. I'm not here to argue that point. What I mean is just what I'm trying to get to is as bad as I felt for him, the impact that it also, it impacted everything because everybody, it kind of brought everything down a little bit. You know what I mean? And all the fans, we were like even chatting like, damn, you got to be kidding me, man. That did not just happen right now. That did not just happen right now. Yeah. And for it to be that Achilles, Angel says, scene 57 from the Niners tears Achilles that had to suck. That looked like that cost them the game. They kept picking on where he was missing. Yes, exactly, bro. Exactly. See, now I know you went back and watched that game, dog. I know you were at work, Angel, but yeah. So y'all know this. That defense was dominating those linebackers. It's because the chemistry that him and Warner have, that he has with it. Everybody knows he's going to be where he needs to be, and he can trust these guys. And everybody knows an instinct. This dude's over here. I need to play this part. When to adjust on the fly. So you take one of those key pieces out, and that changed everything. Everything. They were picking on him. Who was his backup? Bubble, if you're still on, man, give me that backup that came in that kept getting picked on when Greenlaw got hurt. But hey, the thing is, the team still played good though. That defense still responded, man. They kept playing tough. Jerzey says, yeah, that was horrible for him, man. I think he could have been a difference maker. He could have. I mean, he was already being a difference maker. You know what I mean? He was being a difference maker. But the defense still kept playing well. They did. And the problem was, I thought, y'all, was that Brock Purdy could not consistently get into anything. You know what I mean? So I think that was a big part of it. 49ers, I ask you guys. Okay, Keith, Bobo, if you guys are wrong, I ask you guys, what are you guys now convinced or not that you probably need to have like a much more than game manager quarterback? And yes, I'm not ready to get into this whole whether Brock Purdy's a game manager or not. I'm not going to get into that. We'll do that conversation though. We're going to have that argument in the offseason. But in my eyes, okay, there's that argument there. Okay, because we've seen what happens when like Debo's hurt and McCaffrey was hurt, and so without the aspect of those two, prize fighters on your offense, we saw how it affected him. So Niners fans, are y'all ready to say, okay, maybe we need to go get a big arm quarterback, like one of these superstar quarterbacks? I don't know. I don't know if I think y'all need to think like that, because it was just that Chiefs defense. I told y'all this. And you guys already knew it anyways. Kansas City defense was elite. It was just the casual media that was not giving them the credit they deserved all year long. Social media was not giving them the credit that they deserved all year long. And y'all can say what you want if it's just about Snead and Jones being there, because when Jones wasn't there, I get it. It was a different defense. But when he was there, he was there. And when he's there and Snead is there, that defense is elite. And they looked like it the other night, man. They did. But I did like that the Niners kept rolling with McCaffrey, even after the fumble. I said, that's cool. That you trust in your dude right there. Your MVP. Just saying. So, okay. All right, Bobo, thank you. He says, Oren Burks, that was his name, man. And all I have been seeing is articles and hearing, talking heads and NFL radio, and they're talking about how Oren Burks just came in and was getting worked, man. And it was true. You could see it. I mean, Andy Reid's not a stupid coach. He didn't have these Super Bowls, for not knowing how to recognize a sudden weakness. It's not like it was an injury that they wanted to happen, to their opponent. No, Andy Reid's a classy coach. But he's also not dumb enough to say, well, now I see an advantage. And when I talk about game script changing, this is what I mean. Not about freaking fixed and storylines, guys, like that. I mean, when you say the story of the game, it's like how the game played out, man. And game script, that's what it means. Like the game script changed because somebody got hurt. And what the script means is that doesn't mean that it's fixed. What script is supposed to mean is the story. All right, let's just get that clear. Angel Jersey. Straight up, man. No, I just gotta give you. I gotta take a little shot right there with you guys, man. But and that changed everything. Andy Reid said, all right, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna work him until he gives us a reason not to. You know what I mean? And then late in the game, it just happened, man, where they started to work Travis Kelce. And first of all, from a Dallas Cowboys fan, from a football fan, to the San Francisco 49ers defense, I want to say thank you. Because for most of that game, probably about 85, 90% of it, y'all held it down on Travis Kelce, and we didn't have to see his girlfriend, who ain't even a football fan, all up in our TVs for freaking 35 minutes in a damn hat. Calmate, vato, right? No, man, I told you I was tired of that whole. I was tired of it, and I like some of her music, so I'm not even being a hater, but I'm a football fan. You know what I mean? Every single time you're trying to watch a Chiefs game, and then he gets the ball, and there she is in the stands, showing something. After she admitted that she didn't even know football. I don't know. But thank you, San Francisco 49ers defense. From all of us true football fans, we appreciate you, definitely. But man, all right, Jerzey. All right, here we go. Let's go to the comments. Jerzey says Brock Purdy do his job, period. He managed the game, but he was a game manager in the Super Bowl. Yes, he was. He was literally turned into a game manager. When you have an elite defensive battle like this, your guys got to become game managers. They really do. And they both had a turnover. All right, so both offenses had a turnover. It was the two running backs that fumbled. So these quarterbacks didn't play bad. I mean, of course, Patrick Mahomes, he got the MVP. All right, but back to the comment, Jerzey says, I put that on Shanahan. He didn't trust Brock to lead them down the field in overtime for a win, in my opinion. Maybe, yeah. And, there's been a lot of talk, guys. You've heard it. You've been seeing it on TV. Some people are like saying, oh, blame Shanahan. Why the hell did he kick for field goal in overtime? Why did he take the ball first? It's like, no. And this is the kind of second guessing I don't like, because as I was watching it unfold, when it was like the minute I said it, like, okay, third down was over, right? First words out of my head, I'm trusting my defense. If I'm Shanahan, I said it like out loud. There was nobody in there with me. I don't care. I'm not crazy. I talk out loud to myself when I'm watching some football that I'm really into, guys. And I'm walking, I'm pacing, man. It was like if the Cowboys were playing. Damn, straight up. I was rooting for the Niners like that. And I said, I'm trusting my defense. Take the 3. I'm trusting my defense. And why not, guys? Don't tell me that the Niners defense hadn't, for the most part, for about 90% of that game, held it down. They had. And the fact that Shanahan took the ball first, to me, told me he was going to trust his defense, because he says, I'm going to take the ball first. And he threw out the thing about having the third possession. That tells me he was trusting his defense. But he said, also, by taking the ball first, I'm giving my defense a rest after regulation. So I was okay with it, y'all. I was. And because the defense had, and why not trust them? Look how they played for the whole game. Maybe you're saying, I'll get you a little rest. Maybe y'all can give me one more. Just one more. Get a turnover. And that turnover never came, though. Man, Patrick Mahomes. And it was like, I'm watching him march down the field, guys. And I'm like, damn it. I wish I'd have been wrong about this one. Cannot doubt Patrick Mahomes. He was the truth. He was the truth, man. He was. And my brother Bobo, he says, Purdy is legit. I believe he's a franchise quarterback. He wasn't the reason that we lost. It was a complete team loss. And I hear you there. I hear you there. And I think, I mean, come on. How can you not keep Purdy around, though, after this? You feel me? Look how far he got you guys last year. He helped get. And his fault that the way everything went down in that NFC Championship last year. But then you see what he did this year. And as long as you've got that core around him, it's going to be successful. Don't change it. You're right, Bobo, because why? Why? It's like me and JP were talking about this game today, and I'm looking at the Niners, and I'm like, I still think they were good enough to be Super Bowl champions on Sunday against maybe anybody else in the league. Maybe it would have been Baltimore. I think San Francisco wins that situation. But it was Patrick Mahomes, man. So I think the 49ers played Super Bowl championship football on Sunday. But obviously it didn't go down like that, right? I mean, but it went to overtime, man. I'm even watching and I was like, all right, cool. Fuck it, man. And then give us overtime, baby. Give us overtime. And it was on. I was hyped as a football fan. I was hyped, man, but it was a hell of a game. It was a hell of a game. Shoot, man. Let's look at the stats, y'all. Let's look at how really it just kind of Patrick Mahomes. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna say it. He should not have been the MVP. Mm-mm. Give me Chris Jones. Why not? Why not give it to the defense for the first time as a unit? Because it was deserving from that Kansas City Chiefs defense. Without Chris Jones there, though, we knew how that defense would have been. Without Chris Jones there, the way it played out for the offense, the Kansas City Chiefs don't win that game on Sunday. Mm-mm. I'm convinced of that. I'm convinced of that. They don't. Because Jones, he was the catalyst at the key moments. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get something pulled up here. All right. So, Chris Jones, for everything that everybody said the other day about Patrick Mahomes, Chris Jones was the catalyst that really just kept his offense in the game to give them an opportunity to get it to overtime and do what they did. You know what I mean? All right, JP, there you are. There you are, fool. What is up, my friend? What is up, my friend? And we've been talking about this. I mean, JP, damn it, man. I still got that in my head. What you're talking about. JP texted me the other night, y'all. You know, what he told me, JP, about 15 beers in. And I can't get it out of my head what he said. It's just I had a picture of him with his wife sitting there, and he's sitting there in a half-drunken stupor, you know, preaching his reasons for Chris Jones winning the MVP. And he should have been, my friend. You're absolutely right. I mean, he should have been the Super Bowl MVP. But you know what? Nah, man. No. Yeah, you're right, Jerzey. He got snubbed. And you know why it didn't happen? Because the MVP, of course, had to be somebody that the NFL looked at his stat line. All right. They looked at Patrick Mahomes' stat line, and they said, all right, look at that. We've got enough now that we can call him the MVP with the stats. You know what I mean? 34 of 46 attempts, 34 completions, 333 yards, over 300 yards. Most of it came in the second half. 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. He was sacked 3 times. He also led the team in rushing, 9 carries for 66 yards. Isaiah Pacheco, 18 carries for 59 yards. He needed to have a bigger game, but they still won, so it didn't matter. Travis Kelce, 9 receptions for 93 yards. McCole Hardman, who caught that wide open right up the middle, you know, little short game-winning touchdown. And I know the rest of y'all were probably like me and the rest of America, man. Like when that play happened, you know, I'm like this, man. I'm standing up with my hands on my knees like that, and I'm looking at the TV, and I'm like, all right, here we go on this play. And as it's happening, and you see just nobody around McCole Hardman, my jaw was just like, whoa, damn. So it took me a minute to process how easy that play was. Somebody missed an assignment. Somebody on that defense did not execute the play. You don't have a wide receiver unaccounted for like that unless somebody misses an assignment. You know what I mean? That's yeah. And my brother Bobo says, I agree. Both defenses could have been MVP. You're absolutely right, brother. Absolutely right. I mean, both defenses were just balling, man. It was such good football. I saw the Niners defense at their best this year, you know, in the Super Bowl when it mattered. I saw the Chiefs defense at their best when it mattered most. So I was telling everybody I was loving it. And you could tell who like the casuals are. Like if you're in the sports chats or you go into the comment threads of like a post And you'll see some people, mostly everybody loved the game, but every once in a while you see that comment that is like, it was such a boring game, put me to sleep, or I changed it or something like that. And it's like, you're one of those casuals. Yeah, that's what we call you. Because the true football head knows how to appreciate what we saw the other night, man. Straight up. Straight up. And I still got to give, McCaffrey his due because he was running hard, man. He got 80 yards off of 22 carries, and it was under 4 yards a carry, but he was still running hard. Okay. And I think my brother Bobo and me, we talked before the game, and I was telling him McCaffrey's got to have a good game. If y'all gonna win this game, he's got to have a good game. And I had a feeling Kansas City was going to, and I told him Kansas City gonna make Purdy beat him. He's gonna make y'all beat him with Purdy. And I saw that. And they even Chiefs came out afterwards and said that's what our thing was. It was like, we need to make Brock Purdy beat us. We're focusing on Christian McCaffrey. So, I mean, maybe Jerzey, maybe you're right. Put it on Shanahan. Maybe there should have been some different play calling. You can't really put it on Brock Purdy. He missed some throws here and there, yeah, but for the most part, I mean, he was pretty efficient. 23-38, 255 yards. Okay, 66.7 average, excuse me. And one touchdown. He was sacked only once. So, I mean, what do you do? What do you do? I think a lot of that was play calling, though. You look at the 15 incompletions, and you're kind of like, if you didn't watch the game, then you're like, okay, yeah, but if not, you're like, oh, what was that? 15 incompletions, but it don't work like that, man. All right, let me scroll through, see what y'all talking about. What you think about people saying, Angel says, what you think about people saying that TD shouldn't have counted, that KC had an ineligible player downfield? No. No. It was good. It was fine. It was fine. The corner on the side got caught up in the motion and was looking inside. Yeah, I guess that's what it was. I mean, maybe Boba. Bro? I know Niners fans have scrutinized that play, and broken it down, analyzed it. What happened on your defense? What does Niner Nation? Well, excuse me, no, not Niner Nation. Let me get it right, because the NFC champions, the way they played the other night, they deserve respect. Let's give them that, y'all. Niner Empire. What does Niner Empire say about that play? Niner fans, about what are y'all seeing on it? Like, who missed the assignment? You know your squad. Jerzey says that defensive line of San Fran did a hell of a job until the end of the game in overtime. Yeah, I think they looked tired too, though, man, in overtime. I think they did. They looked tired. I saw Fred Warner, just get beat by Kelsey, and man, it got rough as the game got later for that defense. You know what I mean? Angel says there was a lot of missed calls, and I guess I didn't pay that close attention to it. And you know what? I'm okay with that, because the first half, they threw a lot of flags. By the second half, but it wasn't like those flags that you're like, oh, that was a BS call. They were just they were being nitpicky. Second half, it's almost like they got a call at halftime and we're told, all right, you know what? Let these dudes play. And I think I even put it in the comment in our game chat during the game, is that I said I was cool with the fact that the refs were letting them play in the second half, man. So I was okay with it. My brother Bobo says Burks missed his assignment. Greenlaw would have been there. Okay. That's what it is then. That's what it is, man. But hey, you know what though? First of all, congratulations to the Kansas City Chiefs. Damn it. They are now a dynasty. All right. Pierce. Okay, they've got 3. So what can you say, man? They've got a lot. They got a lot of free agents coming up, guys. I don't know how many they're going to be able to keep, but let's just look at some of them. Chris Jones is number 1. He is going to make major money this year if they don't franchise tag him. Even if they franchise tag him, he's going to make over $30 million. That's going to be the cap hit if they franchise tag Chris Jones this year. And it was Isaiah Gonzalez. He says, man, that's like paying a quarterback. Maybe it was JP, one of y'all. That's like paying a quarterback, and it's true. It's true. So now they also have L'Jarius Sneed. Okay, he's also a free agent. That was their star corner this year. That was their star corner. So I don't know, man. Drew Tranquil also, Mike Dana, Willie Gay, Donovan Smith, and Mike Edwards. See, all of these are key guys. These guys are in the top 150 of players right now. So they could lose. I'm guessing they lose the most of them. I mean, if they pay Chris Jones, they're losing L'Jarius Sneed and a few others. They can choose to not pay Chris Jones, let him walk, let him go get signed somewhere else, and re-sign some of these guys. But we've seen this defense without Chris Jones, right? It's not the same defense. It's not a Super Bowl championship winning defense, in my opinion. In my opinion. So that said, for much respect to the San Francisco 49ers, bro, Bobo, I know you're disappointed. I know I would be. I wouldn't even be. I love that you're here right now because I'd be like, I don't want to do a watch or nothing, hear nothing football for the rest of the damn week. Maybe the whole damn off season. Forget spring football. If it was the Cowboys, that's a tough way to lose, man. It is. In overtime like that, it's tough, but yeah, you guys played well, and you will be the front runners in the NFC when the season starts next year. They should be. I got to see what kind of moves some of these other teams make. If they do make any key moves like Dallas and Philly, of course, and Detroit. So we'll see. But the Niners will be up there to start the season. And guys, it's time to stop ignoring what Patrick Mahomes is. I mean, as much as some of us are tired, we clown the dudes, Kermit, whatever. He is the best quarterback in football. He is elite. He is the bar right now. And he's already made his way to, and some people have him in top 5 category, right now. I would have to think about it. I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility for me to put him in my top 5, but I don't know yet. I haven't really thought about that. Maybe this is something that we're going to have. Again, I think we did the top quarterbacks in the past. We're going to do it again with a live stream this summer. Now, he's getting up there, though. Okay, 3 Super Bowls. I mean, you look at what he's done. It's crazy. The way the dude plays, it's just it's just Mahomes, man. Like, you see it, he's just like, damn, there's Mahomes doing it again. And some people are putting him in the Brady category now, maybe above Brady or at Brady. I'm sorry. I am not ready to do that. He's got to win 1 at least, maybe 2 more. And he still won't match Brady, but in terms of Super Bowls, but I think in terms of greatness and legacy, he may surpass him with 2 more. It depends. But Mahomes ain't going nowhere. So the opportunity is going to be there. Andy Reid, though, how long is he going to coach? He did say he's coming back next year, obviously. So, but still, let's say they don't win next year. What happens then? How will Mahomes do with a different coach, different kind of scheme, everything? I don't know. But right now, he is on a fast track for it. Okay, I'm not putting him up there with Brady yet. I'm not. He needs at least 1, depending how he plays the rest of his career. He could get away with 1 to surpass Brady for me, but 2 would give him a better chance. 2 would give him a better chance. All right, let's go to the comments real quick, man. Sorry, guys. Let me get caught up here. Y'all still talking about the Super Bowl as we got there posted up on the screen. JP says Bosa got too eager at the end, leaving his assignments to try and get a sack. Well, I mean, I don't blame him. Maybe that's what he was told to do. Maybe they said, you know what? You go get this sack. I don't know. That's what I would hope. You said they're dropping back to pass. You send your best pass rusher in there. I mean, plus Bosa's not really great, and I don't know. Like, that's his strength, his pass rushing. I don't know. Angel says, either way, it was still a hell of a game. I don't have no complaints other than I wanted it to end in the tie. Yeah, too bad that wouldn't have happened, bro. They'll let that thing play all damn night till somebody wins. But the way I see it is exactly like my brother Bobo, who is a faithful Niner fan. Says, proud of my squad. Props to Kermit, Fozzie, Miss Piggy, and the rest of the Muppets. Oh, clowning. I love it. I love it, bro. That's awesome. Props to Kermit, Fozzie, Miss Piggy, and the rest of the damn Muppets, man. Oh man, which one? Which one was Miss Piggy? I'm afraid to ask that. Is that Chris Jones? Because he was feasting on your squad, bro. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm not. Oh man, Angel says, hate to admit it. I'm tired of hearing about Muppet ass. Yeah, but he is doing great things. And I guess what I'm trying to say is it's time for us to at least maybe appreciate it. You know what I mean? Like Kobe had his haters during his greatness, man, and LeBron has his. Okay, LeBron has his. He's got so many haters because of the amount of attention he gets and because of the way his career's gone. Yeah, it didn't go like Jordan. And that's another conversation we're going to have this summer in an off-topic segment. We're going to talk about our lists, our top 5 greatest NBA basketball players of all time. But it doesn't matter. What I'm trying to make, the point I'm trying to make here is that, you know, greatness is going to bring that kind of hate. You know what I mean? And if there had been social media back with the Cowboys in the 90s and the 49ers even of the 90s and of the 80s, you know, there would have been the same kind of hate for Joe Montana, for Troy Aikman, Emmitt Smith, Michael Irvin. Imagine that on social media. They got cocaine in the locker room. Damn. You see memes about doing lions and shit. Can you imagine? But greatness breeds hate. That is why people are hating on Patrick Mahomes right now. But let's just try to, just like we need to appreciate what we've got, what Lamar Jackson too, what LeBron James is doing. We need to also appreciate what we're seeing in Patrick Mahomes, Christian McCaffrey. These players, y'all, are great right now. They're in the peak of their game, right? In positions that are historically prestigious. And so let's appreciate it, man. I know it's easy to hate on guy, but for now, we just got to sit back after this Super Bowl and after that performance late in the game, in the fourth quarter, and in overtime, in the clutch from Patrick Mahomes, and just appreciate it. That's all I can say, man, as a football fan. But once the season starts, I hope they lose every damn game next year. Justin Herbert and Jim Harbaugh are coming for that ass, Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes. I'm just saying, it's happening next year. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. And Andy Reid. Andy Reid is greatness. He is greatness. Straight up. Straight up. Angel says, what up? What with the post I've been seeing a lot about the 49ers not knowing the OT rules. You know what? I didn't even know the OT rules for Super Bowl. I don't know. Whatever. But it doesn't matter because the players weren't the ones who chose to receive the ball. That was already coached into them. If we win the toss, this is what you call. This is what you get. All right. But yeah, I've been seeing that too, though. I've been seeing that too, Angel. And my brother Bobo says every great player has their haters. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Angel says, oh, he's replying. Sorry. Let me go back to this one. Jerzey says, but I think that's a bullshit excuse for why they didn't go for the TD instead of the field goal. I don't. The way the Niners defense were playing, I'm trusting my defense. I mean, what happens if the Niners go and get a turnover, man? It's not unheard of. They've done it all season long. They've made key stops all season long. They were doing it all game long. About 90%. He figured, I take the ball first. I let our offense go down, see what we can get. And then I trust my defense with a little bit of rest to get it done. Obviously, the trust was misplaced because it was Patrick Mahomes. But still, that's just my opinion. I was okay with it, I guess. If he had decided to go for it and be aggressive, I would have been okay with that too. So I'm just saying I don't blame him. I would have done that. I'm trusting that defense. I'm trusting that defense. They go at it again. They put them on the field tomorrow. Maybe the Niners get that stop. You know what I mean? Maybe Greenlaw doesn't get hurt and he's there to catch that assignment. I don't know. It says Harbaugh. You don't think Harbaugh's going to turn the Chargers around, bro? Nah, maybe not. Angel says, thought they were the same as the playoffs. Regarding what? At the end, did it pay off? No, it didn't. But it's always easy to scrutinize that after the fact. It's like when a coach goes for it on fourth down and he doesn't get it, and everybody's like, oh, that was stupid. That was stupid. But if he gets it, you're like, damn, I love the balls on this dude. Damn, that sounded messed up. Damn, dude's got some cojones. Ah. You know what I mean, though? It's easy to scrutinize it when it doesn't work, man. Just the same way as it's easy to praise it when it does work. Because then if the defense had come through, maybe there's a fumble, something, maybe. At that time, you can't foresee what's going to happen. But maybe they do. Then what's everybody saying is he trusted his defense, and for good reason. He knows his players. He challenged them, and they came through, right? And then it's all praise from there. You know what I mean? Oh, okay, Jerzey. Jerzey says, I'm talking about not knowing the new playoff rules. Okay. JP says, the only play call I disagreed was not taking any shots at the end of the second and the fourth. No guts from the Niners on that part. Yeah. And I know they were playing IU pretty tough, man. There was time they were getting some safety help. But I really feel Ayuk is a possession receiver, man. His speed isn't in breaking away before. His speed comes, a lot of times after the catch. Like he's gonna go over you and get that catch. He's a possession receiver. But if you don't get him and you go to the ground without him going down with you, he's breaking away. Peace. I'm out. But yeah, so I think there should have been. I mean, I've seen Kittle get involved in the deep ball game. I've seen him do it with McCaffrey. Plus, I got to admit, man, that trick play in the first half was dope. That was dope for the 49ers on their first touchdown. That was dope. Orale! Hey, hell no, man. Damn, see, I've been saying shit that comes out wrong. All right, man, let's keep moving on, guys, because the Super Bowl is over, and now we're done talking about it. Once again, thank you to each and every one of you that is in the chat tonight. Welcome to Gridiron Nation Podcast. This is the podcast that is made for the average hardcore football fan by the average hardcore football fan. Y'all already understand that's exactly what I am, man. And if y'all want to really be some hardcore football fans, you need to get ready because football is not over. Coming March, late March, we got UFL kicking in and people are getting excited about it. And now that it's being handled by a very, very high level budget of marketing, you're seeing the UFLs pop up all over the place, man. My Arlington Renegades will kick off the season and they were the defending and final XFL champions. Okay, just had to remind you guys. And they will be taking on those hated Philadelphia Stallions. By way of Birmingham, the Birmingham Stallions. Call them Philadelphia because their fans remind me of freaking Eagles fans. Y'all know the freaking crap out of me. Damn it. Battle of Champions. USFL champion, Birmingham Stallions taking on my beloved XFL champion, Arlington Renegades, to kick off the merger season of the new UFL league. Y'all be ready to check it out, man. Hey, and some big news that came out today about the UFL, and this pertains to the St. Louis Battlehawks, who are a team that, if they can get AJ McCarron back, who was the XFL MVP last year, they are expected to be a contender for the championship. And he's been undecided. Okay, he's with Cincinnati right now, and he's trying to decide if he's going to stay there or not, stay in the NFL. Well, big news out of St. Louis today is that they just released quarterback Nick Tiano off of their bench, off of their roster, off of their depth chart. He's gone. And I'm like, that's the quarterback. Now I start thinking today when I saw this, is this making room for AJ McCarron? It's possible. It's possible. So we're gonna keep y'all posted. All right. So y'all be sure to check us out, me and Jerzey, this week on Saturday. Sorry, we had some technical issues, so we couldn't get the show going this past week. But this coming Saturday, we're gonna have y'all ready to go. All right, man. So That's something to keep an eye on. See if AJ McCarron comes back, because that's big for the Battlehawks if he does. Because if he doesn't, I don't see them as a contender. That's how good this dude is in the UFL. If he was in the XFL. Okay, so y'all just be ready. Football heads, be ready for that. Now it's time for something that football heads love to do. We love to just talk about who we think is, should be the MVP. Should win this award. But I want to ask you guys, the Hall of Fame players came out. Okay, who were the biggest snubs? I mean, I'm going to tell you guys, first of all, for me as a Cowboys fan, Darren Woodson got snubbed again. They're just hating on my Cowboys. Just hating on my Cowboys. And the obvious one, tight end Antonio Gates, San Diego Charger. I mean, does Philip Rivers even have a successful career? It was a successful career. He didn't win championship, but it was a successful career. It's a pretty good career. He didn't have that career without Antonio Gates. So I want to know, guys, who got snubbed? Who got snubbed? And Angel, we'll get to that here in a little bit. Where is it? Angel, we'll get to that one here in a bit. All right? You're getting ahead of me, vato. Cálmate, loco. We're getting ahead of me, carnalito. Kick back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Cheers. By the way, I am up here in my studios watching myself, my Orlando Magic, who there it is on the little tidbit. Love that thing, their logo, my Orlando Magic right now having a good season, man. But right now they're down by 10 points in the third quarter to Oklahoma City, and it's annoying the crap out of me. But Banchero, man, yeah, all-star this year. I was against that hire. Do you guys remember that? I was talking about it before that hire, that draft pick, and then he's proved me wrong, and I love it. But come on, Magic, come on back. Come on back. All right. Now, who were the snubs? Who are the snubs? Angel says, yeah, that's messed up, bro. They better get Woodson in next year. They need to. I mean, wait. How is Woodson not in there, man? Like, damn it. And then Gates. I like that Hester got in, though, as a special teams return man. I mean, because he is probably the only return man I've ever seen. I don't know about you guys. Maybe you can name somebody. But Hester was a guy who, he wasn't this great receiver, but as a return man, he can impact a game. He can change a game. He was what Deion Sanders was on the defensive back end when Deion would just get that interception in key moments, sometimes the pick six. And Hester would just break one, and it would completely flip momentum. That Super Bowl year they went, the way he started off the Super Bowl, I mean, that was like storybook. If they'd have won that damn game, if the rest of the team had done their job, he opened up that Super Bowl against the Colts for the Bears with a kickoff return for a touchdown, with a punt return, kick return, and just, man, that the house just ripped the freaking place down, brought it down. Crowd went crazy, man. We're watching on TV going crazy. Like, damn, Hester, do your thing, dog. It was awesome to watch, man. He was the only return man that I can think of that I've ever seen that can impact a game and completely change momentum, completely change the outlook of a game. You know what I mean? That was what he. So I'm glad he got in. Of course, Julius Peppers got in. Yeah, I don't know. Antonio Gates should have got in. JP says Antonio Gates, like you said earlier. Yeah, he should have got in, man. So that was, to me, was the biggest snub, him and Woodson. But let me know what you guys think, man. Now, speaking of these, prestigious things, it is about that time. It is about that time. Oh, because it's going down. It is going down. NFL Honors versus the Gridiron Nation Elite 2023 NFL Awards. Damn, why is the name of mine all long and shit? Why? Because it's elite, baby. We're taking most of that little title right there. Where my hands at? Right there. We're taking most of that whole space right in there. Gridiron Nation Elite 2023 NFL Awards. I might do the same for the UFL Awards. I don't know. That's the Gridiron Nation Elite. That's the name of the awards. Versus the NFL Honors. It's time to compare. Okay, it is time to compare. And I got to make sure I have all of my guys up right here. Y'all going to love this. I'm probably going to get some hate. But that's okay. Because that's why we're going to do this, man. Let's have some fun, guys. Let's have some good football conversation right here. All right. Sorry, I just had to. I changed one of my awards. I can do it. I don't care. It's my podcast. Don't judge me. All right. NFL Honors versus the Gridiron Nation Elite 2023 NFL Awards. I will give you the NFL winner, and then I will give you the Gridiron Nation winner. Okay? Okay. Now, first of all, let's get through the quick one, the easy ones first. All right. Now, the NFL Honors, they named Kevin Stefanski, head coach of Cleveland, the NFL 2023 head coach of the year. Well deserved. It's deserved. Yeah. He did a great job. There was a reason he was a finalist. Now, what do y'all think of that? What you guys think? Mike? I got to go to Mike. What is up, Mike? How are you, my friend? Hope you're living good, and hope you and your wife are doing good up there in the northern part of the state. I know it's cold up there, Mike. Y'all getting some snow up there in the Rio Rancho area, up there in Albuquerque, man. But what's up, Mike? Hope you're living good, man. Thank you for jumping in and saying hello, man. Straight up. But, all right. Yeah, here we go. See, JP knows. Obviously, the Gridiron Nation Elite is the more prestigious award. Damn right. I promise that was not a paid advertisement either, man. Straight up. Hey, Angel, going back to the Hall of Fame, Angel says Hester was a fucking beast. On kickoff, they would intentionally kick the ball away so he couldn't return the ball. Yes, you're absolutely right. They used to. They would do that, man. They're like, no, we don't need this full change in this game. So, as I said, the NFL 2023 Head Coach of the Year, Kevin Stefanski. Now, let's look at the Gridiron Nation Elite 2023 NFL Head Coach of the Year. And I should have, pre-installed a drum roll. Bobo, I needed you in here to do a drum roll. There's my pick, y'all. D'Amico Ryans, Houston Texans, baby. I mean, after that season that they just had, guys, Stefanski, I'm okay with it. I am. I'm not like, oh, D'Amico Ryans got robbed. Like some of you Lions fans trying to talk about Dan Campbell getting robbed and my team getting robbed every damn loss we had. Man, shut up. No, Dan Campbell did not deserve to be head coach of the year. Look at the roster. Damn good job, Campbell. Deserved to be a finalist, but no, he did not get robbed. Okay, so let's just make that clear. Now, D'Amico Ryans, 10-7 rookie quarterback after what was one of the worst teams in football last year. Damn. To see what they did this year, y'all. Get to the divisional round. And they're only going to get better. CJ Stroud is only going to get better. That's the scary thing, man. That is scary with Tank Dell there and a young Nico Collins who's only going to his, third year? This could be something. Okay, D'Amico Ryans earned it for me. He did. Now, let's look at the NFL Honors 2023 Defensive Rookie of the Year. Defensive end, Will Anderson Jr. out of the Houston Texans. This is another one that I'm like, okay, I'm good with this. I am. But I gave mine to someone else. Why? Because I played cornerback. I know the difficulty of that position. And for him to come in as a rookie, cornerback Devin Witherspoon from the Seattle Seahawks, I mean, the dude was locked down at times. He was deflecting passes, okay, against legit wide receivers. He was the one bright spot on an otherwise kind of struggling up and down defense for the Seattle Seahawks this year. He was that one bright spot and that one consistent. I mean, yes, there was a game or two where he was called out how he blew maybe a play he got beat on one that cost him a game or something. And it reminds me of what happened with Diggs in his rookie year. People are only going to scrutinize when the bad happens because the bad stands out, because Devin Witherspoon had an overall pretty damn good season for a rookie as a cornerback. As difficult as that position is, I had to give it to him. So much respect to the defensive end Will Anderson Jr. from Houston. But I went with the defensive back, baby, because the defensive backs just don't get any damn respect. Am I wrong? I know I ain't wrong about that, man. They get no respect. JP, I'll text you my Cash App later, bro. Yeah, that paid advertisement. I got you, bro. Now, don't say that. Now, all these fools are going to be like, putting little dollar signs in the comments there. Talk about, hey, dog, I'll do some promotional comments for you. Jerzey says D'Amico Ryan should have won that period. Yeah, and I agree. And that's why I'm giving him mine, bro. This is the prestigious award. Now, I ain't sending him nothing, but I don't care. We're talking about it. There's my drum roll. Thank you, Angel. Thank you. Thank you. My brother Bobo says for head coach of the year, D'Amico Ryans was my pick. So there you go. There you go, man. Ryans did it all for the fans this year. And even for those that are not fans of the Texans, we were able to respect what he did. So there you go, man. And let me know, y'all. Let me think what y'all thought of the NFL Defensive Rookie of the Year. And let's move on. NFL 2023 Offensive Rookie of the Year, C.J. Stroud. And why not? Y'all see the season he had this year? Uh-huh. I know you did. We all did. We all did. What he did as a rookie, y'all, it was amazing to watch because we have not seen a rookie this composed and do what he did in a long time. You know what I mean? And I don't want to say like some of these guys that were like kind of game manager-ish type, because CJ Stroud, y'all, was throwing for like over 300 yards in games, man. Dirty, making plays, man. The way he was reading defenses was like next level. He's not supposed to be there yet, man. My boy CJ, don't nobody tell you weren't supposed to do this in your rookie year. That's a no-no. You ain't supposed to ball out like that. But he did. He did, man. And what can you say? I don't blame them for giving him this award. I don't. But, what do you guys think? You guys cool with this one? Because the more I thought about it, and I when I first started planning this a couple of weeks ago, doing my homework and stuff, on everybody's stats and looking what they did this season, I had him as my top dude. I had CJ Stroud there, y'all. But I just couldn't do it. After about maybe a week of looking into this. And I said, I got to go another way. I got to go with the wide receiver. Now, CJ Stroud, because of what he did this year, I had to make it a co. They are co offensive player rookies of the year. For me, CJ Stroud and Puka Nacua. I just couldn't leave Puka Nacua out, guys. Puka Nacua broke the rookie record for receptions with 105. He broke the record for targets with 160. Broke the record for yards with 1,486 yards, man. The dude was breaking records as a rookie in a year where the Rams were supposed to be down. And then after Cooper Kupp got hurt, everybody's like, uh-oh, first round pick in the 2024 NFL draft. Here we come. Kyron Williams was out. And what happened? Puka Nacua came into his own, man. Matthew Stafford and him, they started connecting. So, for all the respect I have for CJ, I'm making it a co award, and for NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year. All right, let's go into the comments. See what y'all talking about. Here we go. First of all, JP says the last rookie to play like Stroud was Herbert. Yeah. Stroud had a better season, though he did. And I think, but then too, Herbert didn't play the entire season. But yeah, no, either way, even if he had, I think, as good as Herbert's first rookie season was, which was stellar, man. I mean, CJ Stroud was just, it was crazy because some of this talent was just makeshift. They brought in Singletary, who wasn't supposed to do much in the run game. It was supposed to be Pierce. Pierce took a step back this year. Where the hell were you, dog? But it doesn't seem to fit their offensive scheme, though, that DeMeco Ryans is employing with his team. Just saying. But Singletary had a good year. That wasn't expected. But I think a lot of that has to do with CJ. And he made Puka Nacua. I'm not Puka Nacua, sorry. He made Nico Collins into a star this year, at least for this year. Nico was balling out. Tank Dell was balling out. When Tank Dell or Nico was hurt, Noah Brown was balling out. They just didn't use Dalton Schultz. That's another weapon they could have been using, man. They're like, damn, we got a lot of mouths to feed. Y'all chill out. You know what I'm saying? JP says, Nacua deserves a nod with all the records he broke this season. Thank you. And I completely agree. In Jersey, we are going to get into that one, my friend. But you're right, JP. I agree. And that's why I had to put him on here. You know what I mean? Now, this one should be fun. NFL 2023 honors Defensive Player of the Year, Myles Garrett from the Cleveland Browns. All right. I'm not going to argue with that. I'm cool with it, man. I am cool with it. Sorry, I need a refill. I'm cool with this, y'all. But, yeah, but, no. I had to give it to someone else, y'all. I did. Sorry, hang on. I'm pulling something up that I had on here. So, the guy I decided to go with, he led the league. Okay. He's 24 years old, by the way. Led the league in quarterback pressures with 102. He also led the league in quarterback pressure rate at 22.4% of his rushes. Led the league in pass rush win rate, by the way, which means he was getting the league. He was beating his man. He was getting to the quarterback and hurrying the quarterback and disrupting pass plays at a higher percentage than any other pass rusher in the game this season. That's what that means. All right? Because that means he had the fastest time, y'all. 2.5 seconds that it was taking for him to get from the snap, from the stance up to the quarterback. Making the quarterback either throw the ball away, throw a turnover, or sometimes just may have to make a play or you get a sack, which he had 14 sacks, by the way, on the regular season. So, y'all already know. Gridiron Nation Elite 2023 NFL Defensive Player of the Year. Micah Parsons, the young lion. Yeah, he's barely hitting his prime. That's the scary part. But we got a new defensive coordinator in town. And I think if they move Micah back to linebacker, I think it could be even better. I know he wants to be a pass rusher, but every reason I just gave you, y'all. I get it, the sacks, okay? TJ Watt, whatever, man. Y'all Steeler fans need to stop crying already. It's annoying. Straight up. I mean, how many of his? Well, did he have like half of his freaking sacks weren't even blocked? I know I'm being a smartass. It wasn't that many, but there was a couple. So, Michael Parsons, though, what you want to do as a pass rusher is you want to hurry the quarterback. You want to disrupt the play. You want to take him off his progressions. You want to make him throw the ball away. You want to make him make a mistake. Everything that Michael Parsons led the league in hurries and rushes, all those stats are exactly what a pass rusher, a great elite pass rusher needs to be. He is my defensive player of the year. I am good with Myles Garrett for the NFL. I'm cool with that. This is my dude right here, though. All right. Now, let's look at the next one that you guys are going to love. Oh, hold on. I got something wrong here. Hold on. All right. So, the NFL 2023 Offensive Player of the Year was Christian McCaffrey, San Francisco 49ers. I'm cool with that. I am cool with that. So, y'all, I'm scrolling your comments right now. First damn one I see. Hater! I don't give a damn, JP. Hey, everything I spit, though, those stats, I wasn't just going to come out here and throw Micah's name out there without any stats to back up my shit. All right, so those give him an argument. You ain't got to like it. Plus, the bias kind of tilts it just a bit, dog. Just a bit, man. Angel says, Micah, that's right, baby. That's right. Absolutely right. JP says, I would have accepted Bland, bro. Not even the refs care about parts. That's gacho, dude. I know, man. But that has to be the worst I've seen in a while of a player that gets held almost every single play, sometimes by two people in a double team. And the refs just like, oh, I don't know what the hell y'all looking at. I don't see none. I don't see none. First down. First down. That's bad. It's bad. JP says TJ Watt shouldn't have been a defensive player of the year finalist. No cap. Yeah, okay. And even Micah agreed with you, bro. That was hard, man. People are coming down on Micah Parsons for being real like that. Salute, Angel. But, people are coming down on Micah for that, man. But, people are getting mad. Oh, Micah talks too much. Even Cowboys fans. Why is he all on social media? Why he's always saying this and this? What y'all got to understand is this is a different generation, man. Micah Parsons watches the game and the players like a fan still. You know what I mean? Like he still hasn't gotten out of that mode of watching as a player at full time. So when you see him putting up his tweets and his responses, he's talking like a fan. And I'm like, I can't hate on the dude for being a fan of the game because he says the shit that we say. But people want to get mad at him because he's a player saying he shouldn't feel that way. Why not? He loves the game the way we do. Maybe even more. You know what I mean? He just says, JP, don't be hating, Padilla. Yeah. Okay. What's up, Isaiah? He says he's a 23-year-old kid. He's talking about Micah? Yeah. So, all right. Now, let's keep moving on. So I told y'all, NFL Honors gave 2023 Offensive Player of the Year to Christian McCaffrey. Did his thing, rushing champion. Can't say he was the difference for the 49ers. He was the missing piece. And they were that close. But for me, hey, JP, that little biased comment you made, my dude, you ain't seen nothing yet, bro. You ain't seen nothing yet, bro, because my NFL 2020, my Gridiron Nation, Elite 2023 NFL Offensive Player of the Year is my dude, my dog, my quarterback. Hashtag Dak's my quarterback. Mr. Dak Prescott himself. Mr. Dak Prescott himself. All right. Dak Prescott, y'all. Okay, first of all, he did finish second to the NFL in the MVP running. Okay, I'm not giving you my MVP yet, which he could still get. Why not go? Why not run back-to-back awards, Dak? Why not? Sweep it. Just sweep it. I'm waiting for JP about to jump in with some kind of biased comment. Watch. But I'm going to give you guys my reasons for Dak Prescott. Okay. So I may not agree, and that's okay. That's okay. But let's take a look at what he did, man. He was third in the league in passing yards, 4,516 yards. Okay. Now think about this, guys. They didn't start opening up the pass game until after the San Francisco 49ers put an absolute beat down of my beloved Cowboys. Because that's what it was. That's when everybody started saying, all right, Mike, that conservative, let your defense win, kind of crap was cool. It was cool against that lower tier teams. And now we're playing the elite of the elite, and you got to beat down. So now it's time to open it up. And they did. So there was about 4 games where they did not open up the playbook for Dak Prescott. When they finally started doing it, opened up a little bit against the Chargers, and then even more as the season went on. My boy started rolling, y'all. Rolling. Led the league in touchdown passes with 36. That's right. Closest one was Jordan Love with 32. Jordan Love would have to have a stellar game. That's 2 games worth of touchdown passes for Jordan Love. All right, so what else? Less than 9 interceptions, I know that. Sam Howell, Washington, led the league. Oh, what about Josh Allen? Y'all ain't talking about him, right? He was a finalist for MVP. Finalist, yeah. We knew he wasn't getting that damn thing. Jalen Hurts, Philly, how's your boy doing? Y'all all right? I hope not. So, Dak Prescott basically did everything he had to do to try to keep this team winning in the regular season. Now, the reason Dak did not win the MVP, and we'll get to the MVP in a minute, but the reason the NFL didn't give it to him was because there was I'm going to say 3 key games where it didn't happen. Regardless of whether it was coaching, him, defense, combination of everything. First one was the San Francisco game. Brightest light. Didn't happen. The second big one, okay, that cost him the MVP for the NFL honors this year was the Buffalo game. Had to play big on the road again. Didn't happen. Against a big team, bright lights, no. And then it was Miami, the battle of the 2 best offenses in football, which for the most of the season, y'all haters, Dak Prescott led the top-ranked passing offense in the league. The top-ranked offense in Miami were back and forth. So before y'all want to hate, call me biased, I don't care. That's my winner right there. All right? That's my winner right there. It's time to go to the comments, y'all. Isaiah, he is saying, what's up back? That's right, 88. Now you did, why not CD Lamb? No, I didn't say CD Lamb. But I'm going with that. And I would have been, I almost thought about doing CD, to be honest. Or McCaffrey, because I'm like, well, it's the offensive player of the year. It's not necessarily MVP, which Dak was, the importance to his team is up there with guys like Mahomes and importance to his team. But I don't know. I mean, I think I'm just like, yeah, you know what? I'll let the NFL put in the other offensive player. I'm putting in my quarterback because he's winning a damn award this year, damn it. We're going all in next year. And I'm buying the Dak jersey, and I'm breaking the curse. I'm breaking the curse. How do you know? JP says, at least you didn't give Dak the MVP. How do you know? I haven't done my MVP yet. Would it be too biased to say Dak Prescott sweeps the offense and MVP? I don't know. But let's look at the MVP award. All right. NFL honors, obviously. They gave the MVP to Lamar Jackson. As we all were like all year long, that second half of the season, we're like, yeah, Lamar's about to get this. And then that Niners game was like, damn, all right, he got this. That Niner game did it. I probably want it for him, to be honest. That Niner game on Christmas night, won, solidified, locked in the MVP honors, for Lamar Jackson with the NFL. I'm a little more picky though. I need my quarterbacks to be quarterbacks. I need my quarterback that can pass, maybe lead the league in touchdowns. Okay, nah, that didn't happen this year for my MVP, which is Lamar Jackson. He didn't lead the league in touchdowns like my boy Dak did, but that's okay. Lamar Jackson, what I saw on the field, and like we were just talking about earlier, yes, the stats are important, they're big, but sometimes you just got to know what you see on the field. And Lamar Jackson, he is a baller. Okay, yeah, whatever happened in the playoffs, y'all, we saw what he did to Houston. Okay, but it's just it is what it is with KC. They went on to win it all. So I mean, there ain't no shame in that, man. They lost to the eventual Super Bowl champ. But Lamar Jackson, like I said, this is regular season. I am totally good with this, with the NFL making him the MVP. Because I agree, and I think most of you guys do too. I think most of y'all do too. All right, now we can go back to this comment, JP. Yes, at least I didn't give Dak the MVP. You thought I was going to, didn't you, fool? You did, huh, fucker? He was like, oh, when we were talking today, he was like, man, this dude about to freaking do something stupid and go and give Dak the MVP. Hey, well, I would have had stats to back it up. Come on. But it was those games, those big games, why I couldn't do it. To be honest, I think the way he played this season, though, and leading the league in touchdown passes, being top 5, top 4 in every major category in passing, Dak deserved, I think, my offensive player of the year. But I couldn't give him the MVP because when the lights, were brightest in the regular season, he couldn't come through most of the time, except the Eagles, which I thank you for that, Dak. But still. And as for Lamar Jackson, well, he did when he played the big games. He got it done, man. He played big in the regular season. You know what I mean? oh, we got another one. I'm gonna make y'all like some official tinfoil hats that are Gridiron Nation logo on the side. All right, for all my little conspiracy theorists. What's up, Primo? Says these games are rigged. The scores, there's point shaving, but I'm not gonna call the games like fixed and rigged, okay? All right, so Angel, I think I will do that again too. All right, JP. Now it's time to shoot down this theory. How many did he throw in garbage time? See, that argument doesn't work though, because the other way around, yeah. Like if Dallas was getting blown out every game, and they were losing games and they were getting blown out every game, and defenses started laying off and putting in scrubs, and he's racking up the touchdowns, then you're like, oh, those are garbage time scores. But he had the lead against a defense that's trying to stop him with all they have so that they can give their offense a chance to get back in the game. Offensive coordinators couldn't adjust to him. So that's why he's throwing those touchdowns. He's like, we're beating you down. We're going to beat you down some more, like they did to the Giants twice. Beat down. Stop him. All right? Stop him. Garbage time, touchdowns, and argument only counts if you're playing from behind and they're putting in their scrubs because they're blowing you out. All right? All right, so Jerzey says, I'm okay with LJ winning it. Dak deserved it based on his play and stats. Don't get me wrong, LJ did his thing, bro, but Dak definitely deserved it. Okay, I respect that. I picked Lamar, but I respect that. JP says, bro, if you're up 30 and still on the field in the fourth, you're stat patty. I don't care. But yeah, you know what pissed me off though? I'm like, get our guys off the field like McCarthy before we get hurt. Mess with injury. Damn. His game management needs work, y'all. You got one more year, man, but damn, sometimes I'm like, damn, Mike McCarthy, what are you doing, bro? Get our guys off the field right now. I don't know, man. All right, man. So there you have it. The official first annual Gridiron Nation Podcast Elite NFL 2023 Awards. My MVP agrees with Lamar Jackson. But I had a couple of differences with the Offensive Player of the Year. They had CMC, I had Dak. Of course, the Defensive Player of the Year, I had Micah, they had Miles, and I gave my reasons why. Agreed with them on CJ Stroud, but I also made the Offensive Rookie of the Year a award with Puka Nakua earning his stripes. Yeah, they had CJ. And then, of course, I disagreed on the NFL Defensive Rookie of the Years. They gave it to Will Anderson, well deserved, but I gave it to cornerback Devin Witherspoon of Seattle. And, of course, Head Coach of the Year, D'Amico Ryans. They gave it to Ken Stefanski. So, see, y'all, I may disagree, but did I have some logical points at least? Come on now. Tell me the truth. I know my people. Y'all be real with me. All right, even if you disagree. Okay, now real quick, two last ones that I gotta give. In my opinion, this is what I'm seeing for the regular season, from eye test to stats, everything. Okay, it's a combination of everything. First, I got to go with my best defense of the year. I'm going to give that to the Cleveland Browns. I just thought most of the year they were just stellar, man. They were. Even Myles Garrett got hurt. They did what they had to do, especially when they were going through quarterback carousel. They lost Nick Chubb, had to bring in Kareem Hunt. So, yeah, I got the Browns as my number one defense for the regular season this year. As for the top offense, yeah, I had to give it to the San Francisco 49ers. I wanted to give it to Dallas or Miami. I almost went with Miami, except there were games where they should have rolled that they didn't. But the Niners, I just thought their offense consistently did what they had to do. They had all their pieces in place when they needed a deep threat. We saw Brandon Ayuk have his career years right now, hitting his prime. We saw, of course, Christian McCaffrey win the rushing title. Yeah, Brock Purdy, who was making plays when he had to make plays, making the throws, having some 300-yard games. Of course, Deebo Samuel did what he had to do. I'm really just Kittle, I think, has become so inconsistent for me, but damn, he still has to be accounted for because of his big playability. And Jennings was a good compliment this year too. So I just thought all around the San Francisco 49ers were the best offense. I think Detroit was also up there for me. But ultimately, I had to give it to the rushing champion. He was doing the work of what Detroit was using two guys to do. So I'm just saying. All right. So that's what I got on those ones, guys. But let's go to your comments before we move on. Let's see what we got. Miss Trancosa. What is up, girl? How you doing? Hey, my boy Angel behaving. All right. If he's not, you holler at me. All right. My people, man, it's nothing but love for you guys. For real, for real. Say hello to your little girl. Tell her Uncle Wicked says hello. All right. You know what, bro? We got you tonight, brother. We got you tonight. I'll say a prayer as soon as we're done here, y'all. Do me a favor. Say a prayer for her. All right. All right. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. She says he's behaving. All right, Angel. See, I knew he was. All right. All right. So, all right, y'all. Let's move on. Oh, damn. I'm looking at the time right here. I'm almost about to hit the time that I was hoping to stop, but damn. That went kind of long. Real quick, y'all. Coaching carousel. Dallas Cowboys. Mike Zimmer. Mike Zimmer is the man now. And I'm glad it happened. They were trying to say something like, was it Ryan? Was like Rex Ryan was like, no, the Cowboys gave me a call, man. They haven't hired him yet. They're still interested in me. Well, that changed, didn't it? This makes all the sense in the world for the Dallas Cowboys. Mike Zimmer, he loves to double up in the A gap, guys. That's when you're putting two linebackers on that one gap. And then the defense doesn't know what you're going to do. This is where they can really use Micah so good and Overshown when he comes back healthy. Because you can either blitz Micah and he's going to be a problem, or you can drop Micah on coverage and he's going to be a problem. Or you can blitz both Micah and Overshown, and that's going to be a big problem, or you can drop him back. And then your quarterbacks, you're messing with his pre-snap reads. So that's what Mike Zimmer loves to do. Okay, that's what he likes to do. Now, another thing that he is that I love him coming to this defense now is the discipline. His personality is a lot different than Dan Quinn. Okay, he holds his players accountable. Okay, very no nonsense. He was, when Jaron Kearse played for him in Minnesota, he was in his doghouse for a while. And Kearse says, there's been people have said, let's just be real. All right, people have said it. Parental advisory on this next word, but they call him an asshole. I love when I know that there's a defensive coordinator that's an asshole, because you want your defense to be mad, play mad, hate you, because they're going to come together. It's like Coach Boone. You know what I mean? Granted, he wasn't calling the defense, but you know what I'm saying. I like that. I like that. He's going to bring some discipline, some accountability. And he's going to turn Michael Parsons into a leader if there is one in there. Okay? DeMarcus Lawrence going to be that leader too. So I like the move by Dallas. I am totally good with it. And it also gives them an opportunity next offseason if Mike McCarthy, if they let him just his contract run out and decide not to re-sign him and extend him, if they do not see anybody out there that they're willing to give, like a young head coach out there yet, that they're willing to give a 3-4 year contract to just yet, and they're like, we need at least 1 year, then they can just move Mike Zimmer up because of his head coaching experience. Pretty damn good head coach, had damn good defense in Minnesota. So, and he's been with Dallas, so he knows the Joneses. I mean, this is a great fit for both parties. So that was a great move for the Dallas Cowboys. I'm good with it. I'm definitely good with it. All right. By the way, guys, do not forget to go up onto your YouTube, look for Gridiron Nation Vodcast with a V as in victory, Vato, Victor, whatever, in the barrio, whatever. Whatever you want to associate with the V. It's the podcast for Gridiron Nation on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe, share it, like the videos, man, and get your people on board, all right? Also, hit me up at gridironnationpodcast@gmail.com with all of your listener email, which I got one coming up in this last segment. And also, look me up on Twitter, okay, at the #1 Gridiron Nation, and on Facebook at Gridiron Nation and the #1, or just hit the search bar Gridiron Nation and I will come up. All right. Also, I am on Instagram, y'all, at @GGarcia_Gridiron. Look for me on TikTok. I'm trying to make more videos to post up Gridiron Nation at Gridiron Nation Podcast on TikTok. You can catch Gridiron Nation Podcast with your host, Gabriel Garcia, a.k.a. The Wicked One, up in the place tonight with y'all. Catch me every Tuesday evening. I still don't know if I'm going to move back to Sundays, guys. Not sure yet, okay? But I will tell you this, next week. It will be a recorded episode, but I will drop it on Tuesday evening. We will not be doing a live stream next week, okay? And also on Saturdays, be sure to catch me and Jerzey the King on the Gridiron Show. Saturdays at 11 a.m. Mountain Time. Adjust accordingly wherever you're at. All right, and catch us, man. We're going to be talking a lot of spring football coming up, okay? Real quick, before we go to the listener email, let's go to your comments, man. Asshole. Ever seen, what is that? Meet the Parents, Meet the Fockers. And Joe, Vatos Locos forever, eh? How does it look on the screen? Vatos Locos. I don't know, forever. Vatos Locos. Either way. There you go, Angel. There you go. Help get my man to 1,000 followers on TikTok. Dude, we can go. That's why I can't go live on TikTok. I need 1,000 followers, guys. So, and I know I haven't been putting out a lot of content on there. But you're right, Angel. I need to. So I'm gonna put out a video or two this week, guys. And do me a favor, if you're on TikTok, share it. Try to get me 1,000 followers, man, so that I can start going live on there. All right, because you have to have a following in order to do that. All right. My cousin Anthony says, what about the Lakers, man? Ain't nobody like the Lakers here. No, we're it's all about up in here, but damn, we're getting the asses kicked. So now 2 with 8 minutes left in the fourth, man. Damn, my Magic is struggling tonight at home against the Thunder, man. What's going on? Lupe, how you doing? It's Lupe Casada. Hope you're having a good night. Oh, Angel says, I'm calling it. Micah is going to break the sack record this year. That's big, man. We'll see. What is up, Julian Primo? How you doing, Primo? Thank you for jumping into the comments tonight, man. Much love to you and the familia. Say hello to Christina for me. Give her our love, man. Fellow Cowboys fan right there, my Primo Julian, baby. That is right. JP says, what about the Lakers? Yeah, what about the Lakers, man? Messing with you, primo. Straight up, man. Straight up, man. Puro Lakers. Yeah, you're a Lakers fan, huh? Yeah, that's right. That's right. By the way, guys, real quick, I have I'm gonna be hitting on my prima for more of this stuff. Hold on. Sorry, I had a little too far, but she's been making me some merch, man, and I need to get at her for more because I'm out. Okay, she only sent me a few things. Little bag right here. All right, Gridiron Nation, and check this out. Now it's not something you ladies gonna wear every day, but if she wants to wear them with her Cowboys jersey on game day, yeah, check those out. Little Gridiron Nation earrings, Gridiron Nation car coasters. My prima Irene, much love to you, prima Julian's sister. Yeah, and of course, gotta love the magnet, man. She even made me a bigger magnet for it. So I'm gonna be hitting her up, guys, for some stuff. But if y'all want to order some, let me know, and I'll get my prices in. All right, and we'll see what we can do, man. But I have to put that out there. I always forget, man. I have it in here. So now let's move on because I gotta get this show over with, man. I got stuff to do, y'all, just like you guys do. Okay, but we're gonna go to the fan mail question, and this is a good one because a lot of people are wondering about this. I'm hearing a lot of stuff about who's gonna sign who, and who the Cowboys gonna sign. So this week's email. Oh, sorry, that's the wrong thing. Take that off. We ain't ready for that yet, dog. Damn, I clicked the wrong one. There it is. Comes from Mr. Tommy Garcia. No relation, at least not to my knowledge. Thank you, Tommy, for listening to the show or watching it. Or if you're watching it, comment something. Or if you listen to it, wherever you're at, man, holler at me, man. Let me know where you're at. But he just says, what is the Cowboys cap situation like right now? Okay, guys. So, man, where'd my notes at? I did all my research for this. And now I can't find them because my notes are all over the place. All right. So, as far as for what the Cowboys are looking at now, everybody wants them to go and sign Derrick Henry. Maybe even Josh Jacobs. I don't know. I don't think they're going to be able to afford a Saquon Barkley. But then again, we saw what Barkley was agreed to last year. So who knows? Maybe the Giants don't even let him go. Maybe they tag him. But, okay, so the Cowboys right now, where the cap sits, are $20 million over the cap. Okay? Cap hell. But the cap itself is not a myth. No matter what you hear people say, oh, the cap is a myth. It's not that it's a myth. It's that if you're smart enough, smart GMs will know how to work around it. Make their dollars work, where to do some contract adjustments, where to do some contract extensions, where to shed some fat, and how it can work to build up, get them back over the cap and get them some money to spend, which Jerry Jones, by the way, is very good at. Okay, so they have until March 13th to basically get every team that's over the cap has until March 13th to get under the cap. Okay, y'all following me? So now, what that means for the Cowboys is that they basically, okay, the reason that the conversation about Dak Prescott getting an extension is going on is because, one, they're convinced they want to keep Dak for the rest of his career if they can. Okay. But also, you extend him now, you save money. You make that money stretch out. Okay. You can turn something into a signing bonus. You can stretch some of that money out over the length of the new contract. So with $20 million over the cap right now, an extension could cut ultimately a $59 million cap hit by $20 million this season, guys. That's going to be his cap hit this year. That's why Dallas is trying to get this deal done now. Okay, because he's going into 2024 and the cap hit is going to be $59 million. So the Cowboys are looking at it saying, all right, if we agree to an extension, we can bring it down to as much of $20 million. That's their goal. So what that does is if they extend Dak and they get it down to that down on that $20 million, that puts them right at the cap. Okay, now they start looking, okay, now what do we got to do to get us some money, to free up some money? Now you got just signed Diggs to a deal, and Martin. Martin became the highest at his position with that extra money they gave him. But if you rework both of those deals, you can free up to another additional $20 million if the deals are done right, which I trust Jerry to do, because the man, y'all can say what you want about him, but the dude knows money. All right, there's no doubt about that at all. So you rework those deals, you can free up $20 million. Now there's an option to cut Gallup. Okay, they may shop him on the trade market for a little bit, but I don't know if they're going to do that now. Maybe they'll do it for a week, because if they're going to cut him to get to the cap, they would have to do it by the 13th. But if they're at the cap with the Dak contract, then they'll be okay. They got time on Gallup. But Gallup we're looking at a $10 million cap hit next season. So if they cut him, they can shed $10 million. He's due to make more, but he would get some of that in dead money. So $10 million is what they would save. Now, they could trade him, dump his contract off to someone else, try and get some draft cap for him, which is possible. You get like a 5th round pick, somebody take over his contract that needs a receiver of his talents, a possession receiver. So that's an option too. I hate to say that because Gallup is my dude, but that's the reality of it. That's business. Okay. Now, Parsons is likely going to be looking at $30 million a year. So that's a contract that they're still trying to free up money for to look ahead. So, I mean, just be on the lookout. Like, there could be voidable years in some of these contracts coming up for the Cowboys. But ultimately, they could free up anywhere from $30 to $45 million by the time this is all said and done, which would go and help them sign a running back if they choose not to draft one high, which they could still do both. Or if they choose to keep Pollard there. You know, the cap hit's going to be more than what was it, 11, 13 million than it was last year. So that's what you're looking at right there, Tommy. The moves that they could make immediately that would free up space. Obviously, there's other contracts that they could work on, but those are the really high dollar ones right now, you know, because they still got to get free up some money for CD. You want to lock him in now, okay? After the year he just had, you don't want him having another year like that. And then now he's got even more leverage. So that's another thing to think about. A lot of people talk about, oh, why are they using this money that they got? You've heard it every year. Why are they using this money they got, not signing this dude or that dude? And that's because they're trying to keep some of the talent in house. You feel me? So we don't want to let Micah go nowhere or CD. So those contracts are something to think about. Those looming contracts. So hope that answers your question. But we'll keep on top of it, man. We'll keep on top of it. Beatriz de la O. What is up, B? Thank you for jumping in and joining us tonight. Straight up. Let's go to the comments with the rest of y'all, man. Jerzey says we need a lot of movement and restructuring for us to have some decent cap space next season. Yes, we do. But we know Jerry can do it. He does it every year. You know what I mean? He does. What do you think of the Canelo fight? Primo Anthony says, oh, I'm ready, man. I'm ready. What are we looking at? May, Cinco de Mayo, right? Yeah. B says, I love it. You're talking about the earrings and the stuff. Angel says, he's going to get you some earrings, girl. Okay? We're going to get you some. I have a pair that I'm going to add to that little thing. I told you I got your coasters in there too. All right? So, oh, JP, you're talking about when Angel said about the sack record, coming after Strahan's sack record? Yeah. No, man. No. Well, he's got an extra game to do it now, though. So, Angel says, bring back Zeke. We're paying him already anyways. Yeah, they owe him like $6 million in dead money. Give him a new contract for like $6 million in incentives. Maybe he voids that. Yeah. You never know. All right, y'all. So, it's about that time. Did I miss anything on my segments tonight? No, I did not. Hell, I got to the message. I got to everything. Man, damn. I thought the show was going like too long for a minute there. I thought it was. But now, like I told you guys, don't forget all the social medias, subscribe, follow, like, and share. Please continue to share. Don't be selfish. Don't be selfish. Okay. Share this with everybody, man. Come on. That's all I'm asking y'all. That's all I'm asking you guys. But it is about time for me to get up out of here, guys. Watching my Magic losing by 14 with 4 minutes left. Okay, 13 now. Paulo doing his thing, though. Paulo Banchero. But it's time for me to get up out of here, guys. And before I do, you guys already know what it is, man. Y'all already know what goes down this time, this portion in the show. Right? It's message time, baby. And this is something that I can kind of relate to right now. Before I do, real quick, just going back to the go. There you go, Angel, to the comments. Part of the show you don't like the goodbyes. I am sorry, my friend. But hey, one more. Salud. All right, why am I barely getting this comment? Solid, but not in my top 5. Yeah. All right. Oh, the halftime show. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Halftime show was great. I don't know if you posted this earlier, if I'm just barely seeing it. Sometimes I don't get all the comments, guys. I go into like one of the streams on social media afterwards, and I start seeing comments from people that didn't even pop up on my end. And I think what it is, Restream trying to make me upgrade my plan. Damn it. They're going to mess around and make me upgrade. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So it's about that time, man. It is about that time, but it's not goodbye like JP says. It's see you later. And it's message time, man. So this is something that I got coming up. And Bobo, I'm sorry I didn't tell you about this before, man. I'm going to tell you what it is, man. But I have something came up, y'all, recently. I had a conversation, okay, with some people here in town that I know that have some prominent local celebrity type position. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. That's all I can say right now. But it's an opportunity that could come. And I'm looking forward to it. Because I'm hoping 2024 is going to be my year of opportunity. Be it with the podcast. Maybe the podcast opens up a new door like it could be in this situation. I don't know. I'm trying not to get my hopes up. But what I am not doing is closing my eyes to the opportunity if it comes. Okay? Because this week's message, opportunity is like a salesman. If you don't answer the door, it's going to go next door. It's going somewhere else. Go give someone else this deal. Maybe it'll come back. Maybe it won't. Maybe it won't. So the problem is a lot of us are too, and I speak this from experience, the hesitation is going to be there. A lot of us are sometimes just way too hesitant of change and the unknown and the risk in making a change when an opportunity presents itself, to sacrifice whatever you need to take that opportunity. And some of us won't do it because it's the fear of change, the fear of failure, of what happens if it doesn't work out. Look what I gave up. You feel me? So I just feel like, screw it, man. Opportunity is going to come only once in a long time, guys. And if that's that, and for whatever it is you're wanting it at that time, it may be the only time it comes for that, for whatever it is you're looking at, you're facing, whatever your job situation, whatever something else you got going. Opportunity, sometimes you don't answer that door, opportunity is going to be like, hey, y'all remember Friday? The Jehovah's, they were trying to save him. That was Craig's opportunity, damn it. But what I mean is, y'all remember the old lady at the beginning? It's freaking, I love it, man. When she's like knocking, good morning, are you prepared for Jehovah's return? Because if you not, and he slams the door, what's her response? Well, fuck you, half dead motherfucker. That's what opportunity can do sometimes, man. You don't jump on it sometimes. It's gonna be like, all right, You've been complaining about change or about something better or about an opportunity to do something. You don't want to take it now because you're afraid of change. I'm out. Go give this opportunity to someone else. All right. So just keep your eyes open, guys. Don't always be afraid of the change, man. And I'm guilty of doing that. We all have that hesitation. We do. But hell, some of the opportunities I may have this year, I'm right on it. My head's on a swivel. And there's this particular one that if it presents itself and I get an opportunity, oh, I'm jumping on it. Best believe that. I have that kind of confidence in myself and what I can do, man. And I want each and every one of you to have that same confidence in yourselves. All right. I am out, familia. Before I roll out of here, though, let's go to the comments real quick. Jerzey says, real talk, bro. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Julian, Primo, you already know. You already know. Thank you for joining us tonight, man. Straight up. Jerzey says, great show, bro. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. It's always one love, my friend. You already know, man. It's always one love. Jerzey says, never pass up opportunities. Exactly. Exactly. And Angel says, me too, carnal, but not anymore, bro. This year's going to be different. And that's the attitude I want you to have, carnalito. You tell yourself, man, this year's going to be different, man. I'm gonna take some opportunities, take some chances. I'm going to put my situation better for me and mine. That's the way I want you to think. All right, bro? And I love hearing that, man. My brother Bubba says, great show, brother. I love you. I love you too, brother. Thank you for being here. Even though I know, man, I know the pain right now. But you know what, bro? You as a Niner fan, you and your fan base and your team, keep your heads high, man, because that was an epic game. Y'all played on a championship performance. That's all I'll say. All right, man? So much respect to my brother in the 49ers. I'll be talking my shit next year again, like we all do. But for now, it's all real, man, and it's all one love. Much respect to your squad, brother. Thank you for being here tonight. Jerzey going to take us out this week. We will see y'all Saturday. All right, we will see y'all Saturday. Definitely, y'all catch us on the Gridiron at 11 a.m. Mountain Time. And him and Angel going to take us out with the phrase, y'all. You know, I always tell you guys that no matter what life throws at you, man, you know, whether it's, like I just said, opportunity is another thing, like the message that we need to, that causes you to evolve, right? To adapt, because opportunity is going to bring some change. You got to adapt to that change. So don't be afraid of it, man. All my familia out there, all my friends, it's all one love. It's all respect. And I want the best for each and every one of you. I want success for each and every one of you. But the only way that's going to happen is, one, we support each other, and two, y'all got to take the opportunities when you got the chance, all right? You evolve, you adapt, because in the words of the great Bruce Lee, all y'all got to do is be water, my friends. I am out, familia. I'm going to catch you guys next Tuesday. It will not be a live stream, but I will be dropping it Tuesday evening. It will be a recorded show. So y'all be ready for that, all right? And I'm going to make sure that each and every one of you get some of this merch when I get it up. All right. I'm going to make sure of that. All right. So I'm going to be on that, man. But thank you to each and every one of you. I humbly respect each and every one of you. And I thank you for joining me tonight on another great episode, man. Episode 92 coming next week. Y'all, we're getting closer and closer to 100. And what can I say, man? I would not be where I am, even close to 100 episodes, if it wasn't for each and every one of you guys, man. You guys are Gridiron Nation. I am just the voice. I'm just the face. But you guys are what makes this nation, this Gridiron Nation, go round. You feel me? I'm out, familia. I'm going to catch you guys next week. Yeah, I'll see y'all next week, man. Gridiron Nation Podcast. I am the Wicked One, OG Double G, Gabriel Garcia. I'm out. Peace.
I'll be blowing up and booming like the 4th of July. The #1 draft pick, them has-beens till they past tense. Everybody wanna feel this glory I bask in. Getting antsy when they see my silhouette in the smog. Then you struggle with your breathing as I creep through the fog. Let's get it on. Gonna meet me up in the end zone. Before they know it, when they looking up and I've been gone. We hype tonight, a show up under the lights. Gonna bring it if you